Hello, this is Dr. Christine Deakins, Director of Academic Support Programs at Eastern Michigan University. This video is designed to provide an introduction to understanding the costs associated with attending college. We can't really look or talk about the cost of college without first having a very basic understanding of how education is funded. In the U.S., state colleges and universities depend on state funding just like our K-12 districts do. 20 years ago, college was more affordable as nearly 80% of college and university budgets were funded by the state. That funding has been depleted over the years, and institutions now must depend on tuition, endowments, grants, and donations to cover costs. Tuition dollars are now a primary source of funding for most post-secondary institutions. So how much does it really cost to attend? Well, here's a snapshot of estimated costs for first and second year students living on and off campus. As you can see, at EMU, a year's worth of tuition and fees for the 2021 academic year is estimated to run just under $12,000, with total costs to attend ranging from just under $18,500 for commuters to over $26,000 for students living on campus or renting nearby. So you might be thinking, wow, that's a lot of money, and you would be right. The good news is that some help is available in the form of financial aid. This is a snapshot of how financial aid can help offset your college expenses. This particular example was pulled from the Advisor's website. As you can see, the top part of this financial aid summary lists the cost of attendance. This clearly was not calculated based on EMU cost of attendance, but I want you to just follow along so that when you receive your financial aid summary letter, you'll be able to understand it and determine how much you will still owe after all of your available aid hits your account. The middle section on this award summary lists any gift aid. Gift aid is money that doesn't need to be repaid back, and it includes things like federal Pell Grants and SEOG grants for students with significant financial need. That need is determined by the information you submitted on your FAFSA or free application for student aid. Other gift aid might include things like any scholarships you've been offered and awarded, or at EMU, many students are offered Emerald scholarships based on their high school GPA and SAT scores. The bottom portion of the letter lists any student and parent loans that you might be eligible to apply for. It's important to note that students and parent loans aren't automatically. There's an application process and they are tied to your academic performance. More on that in the financial aid videos on our website. Anyhow, as you can see, the total amount of aid added to the total amount of gift aid in this scenario still leaves a significant balance that will have to be covered by the student. It's really important that you look at these numbers when your financial aid offer letter arrives. If the combined total of your student loan aid and gift aid does not cover total estimated balance, you will need to come up with a plan to cover whatever is left. You're not permitted to carry a balance forward. If your balance is not paid in full at the beginning of the semester when your aid disperses, you'll be given the option to set up a payment plan which spreads out your balance of what you owe over the remainder of the semester. You will not be permitted to carry a balance forward. What I mean by this is that if at the end of the semester you've not paid your balance in full, you will not be allowed to enroll for the following semester, so you can't register for classes. In addition, if you're living on campus, you'll have to move out of your residence hall. To recap, college is expensive, but aid is available to help offset those costs. The best way to do that is to apply for grants and scholarships. More on that in our video about grants and scholarships. This video is brought to you by the Learning Specialist at the Holman Success Center. This is Dr. Deakins signing off.